Alright folks, we're going to make some Blueboy Willowtails today. The Willowtail is one of the, I think the third mold I ever bought when I started making baits. And we're going to make a porta catch with it. So we need to make so much Willowtails. I got 1 cup of swim bait blend, dead on plastics. I'm going to heat it up. We'll take a couple of minutes and get back to you. Alright guys, I went on and put my color in it. I'm moving fast. I didn't stop and cut the camera, I'm sorry. But I put 035 blue flake, 015 blue flake, 008 silver, some 015 black, 2 drops of blue, and some blue highlight powder. Alright? And I'm sorry, I took off doing it. I'm going like, it's 34 degrees today. And I was sitting there thinking as I was mixing this, I gotta go fast. And I went, oops, I didn't cut the camera on. Because I heated my molds on the griddle and I just put them in the air vise. I had to run to town today because my other air compressor blew up yesterday. It blew a head gasket. And they're only $100 for the porta cable small pancake air compressors. So the time you order a gasket, take it apart, getting it fixed, yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. And I need it one the next day. I can't wait a week, 2 weeks for a part if you can get it. So anyway, I took off because it's 34 degrees. And I got this area heated. I got one of those little radiator heaters in there. And y'all know that this shiny thing you see behind it's insulation. I got 1/2 inch foam insulation on the walls. So it's not bad in here. I'm not cold, but it's cool enough. Everything is cool enough that the plastic will set up faster. All right, I'm gonna move y'all to the molds. Okay, guys, I got y'all moved. Y'all didn't mind that, did you? That wasn't too bad, was it? All right. Now, I'm down to 3010. Let me run this back up just a second. I'm not going to cut you off. I'm going to run it just a few seconds. Alright. Anyway, guys, when it's cold, I heard Chris Jones say the other day on the World's Worst Fishing, he pours bass baits mostly, some crappie baits. He said, oh, it's 50 degrees here in Florida. He's in Florida. It makes for some tough pouring. I can tell you what. Now, this is my heat gun, right? Can y'all see that? I'm going to shoot this air vise. I think my battery's getting low. Alright, come on. Now my gun's messing up on me. It's probably the batteries, guys. Well, sitting out here in the cold, you know, the cold is not good on batteries, is it? Well, guess what? It just quit. It's been laying out here in the cold too. Anyway, let's go ahead and shoot this mold. I'll have to go put batteries in that, and I'll tell y'all what it is in here. Even with the, before it cut off, I shot the wall and the wall said 46. But so I imagine this aluminum right here that I haven't heated, this part, it's probably in the 30s or 40s. I've had the heater on for about 45 minutes while I was out doing other things, putting a new air compressor together and stuff like that. I had the heat going. So it's not bad in here. I'm not cold. I'm looking to see what y'all can see. Now, this first one right here is the Willowtail. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. I got my new molds too. These are the new 1.5-inch molds. Y'all gonna see. Alright. So y'all could see them too. This is gonna be the first glance at the new molds. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Don't y'all wait too long. Just give me a minute or two. I'm gonna go see if I can find a battery for this, for my gun. That didn't take long, did it? I found a battery in the house. Alright, this aluminum air vise is 38 degrees. Can y'all see that? Oh, it cut off. It's 39 degrees. It's warming up. The side of the building is 39 degrees. Now I'm going to shoot this door behind y'all. Door is 37. See, I told y'all it's cold. This is what my heater is. My heater is 174. He's putting out some heat in it. It's not bad in here, guys. I can stand it, but that makes everything set up faster. What does that mean to y'all? That means when I'm shooting these molds, I did preheat them on the griddle, that they could not fill out all the way. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're going to find out. Okay, here's the Willowtail. I didn't think I was going to find a battery. I didn't have any batteries in my stash. And I went upstairs. We have a battery box. We just buy batteries and put them in it. Luckily we had 2 because it takes 9 volt. Luckily we had 2 of them in there. Wow. This is why the Blueboy works so well. It's got that blue tint to it. It's got the blue and the silver flake in it. Yeah, it's clear water, light stain water. It'll work just fine. Blueboy Willowtail. That's what I was casting them with. Bam. Alright guys, here you go. First time ever. Nobody else has seen these yet. This is the first time that y'all gonna see them. You might see a porta catch or something video before them, but this is the first time I'm ever filming it. Let's put it that way. This is the 1.5" tadpole. Wow, love it, Blueboy. I know one guy's gonna love this. Doug's gonna love these. Alright, and to give you an idea, I done this. I got one right here. Alright, this is the 2" tadpole. This is what we're offering now on the channel, and it's a good bait, guys. Got a lot of fish on them. If you're fishing in stained water or the right place, you know, you want a bigger bait sometimes. See the difference in the size of them? I'm just gonna hold it by the body here. See the difference in the body? Alright. You see the tail's a little bit bigger. Okay. So that's that one. And then the other one, 1.5" stinger. Alright. Bam. Alright, looks like it shot good. I don't know what my plastic was. It gave me 309 when I put it in the first time, so I'm looking. Here's one that didn't. See right here? See the head didn't fill out? That's what can happen in a colder mold or when it's cold. They just gels up too fast, guys, before it has a chance to fill out good and get all the air out of them. Alright, there you go. That's the 1.5" stinger. It's probably gonna take a size 8. I don't have any out here. It's probably a size 8 hook. It probably will take a 6. A 6 is gonna come on back here, but an 8's gonna fit it perfect. The size 8 works good on the bug and the little bit, so it should work good on these. Alright guys, there you go. Blueboy, excellent color. I make it in a lot of the baits. Stingers, crickets, bugs. I've got it coming in the swim baits also. And I also have a color coming up that is Blueboy top. The pearl belly is called Killer, because it kills them. It ate it up. Alright? It's coming too, and it'll be in these small baits also. I hadn't even made any to sell yet, guys. I'm still making them to sell. This is the first week of January. I'm still making baits toward my goal is toward the end of January, maybe the 1st of February. I have all the stuff online, and at least have 4 or 5 colors in these baits online, so I keep on making them. By the end of February, I should have a bunch of colors, guys. I have right now. I think I've got 29 colors. So I'm not going to make these little baits in 29 colors. I can't. Yeah, y'all know how much time that would take, right? Probably shooting for 8 to 12 colors in each one of them, and keeping those in stock's a job, right? Appreciate y'all guys. Leave your number 1 through 300. Fishing Lake Country. My name is Dennis. Hope you enjoy the video. Leave your comment, your number. If you think about it, leave your number first in your comment. Makes it easy for me to look at on Wednesday nights, because on Wednesday nights I make a video and load it on Thursday. All right. I mentioned this also. We got high-speed internet coming. We have filled the paperwork out to do that. So, yeah, they made us sign up, and we got to pay ahead of time. Yeah. We got to sign a 2-year contract to get the high-speed internet, guys, where we're at. So, I got a large bundle. My wife looked at me. She said, you can pick different speeds. I said, yeah, we're going to need that speed. And I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. One of these days, my YouTube channels will get big enough to pay for it. One of these days, right? All right. All right, guys, that's what we're shooting for. Appreciate y'all, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. All right, guys. I think we got a crappie. Yeah. He come up and jumped like a bass. I said, no. Not. He jumped like a bass, but it ain't. It's a crappie. All right. Let me get him out here. Now I'm throwing an old school here, guys. I went old school on y'all. I was thinking right down here. We had snow a couple days ago, about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. And if you go north of us, they had 12 inches or more. Y'all probably seen on the news with shut and 95 and 295. He's about 9.5. It shut them down because they had about 10, 12 inches. Well, that's about an hour. That's an hour and 15, 20 minutes for me. I'm on North Carolina line, guys. Actually, this is Virginia right here, but it's only about 3/4 of a mile here to North Carolina line. Now, I'm looking around. I seen one large school of fish. I caught none of those. They ran from me. When my bait got close to them, they ran from me. So I've caught a couple. That's probably the first one y'all going to see. I'll actually use. And I'm catching them off the bottom, scattered. The schoolers, the ones that are in the school, and the school probably had 200 or 300 in it. They're smaller too. Because that wasn't very big, but they're all small. And they're very spooky. They run from the bait. If I made a little noise, they'd run from it. Y'all notice or not, if you can tell looking here now, the snow, we had rain with the snow. It rained all day Sunday, turned to snow on Monday morning. Monday about lunchtime, it turned to snow. So, we're supposed to get 1 to 3 inches tonight. Right now, it's 50 degrees. That's why I'm out here. I was painting today, and I got done early. I thought, well, I'm going to go fish a little bit. Because it's supposed to be 27 tonight with snow and rain mixed, ending with snow, and then only in the 30s, guys, for the next 3 or 4 days. The next pretty day we're going to have, if I'm looking at the long range forecast, is 8 days from now. So I thought I'd better get out here this evening, today, and try to make a video. Alright guys, I got another one. Got this one closer to the boat. Like I said, when they're scattered, these were scattered. There's 4 or 5 of them right on the bottom, and when I got it close to him, he rolled up and hit it. He knows exactly what to do with that bait. He said, "It's mine. Get out of the way." It was 2 or 3 there. Like I say, the more fish you have together in the group like that, better chance you have of catching them. Those loners usually are big fish, and they're hard to catch. There's a few guys I know are really good at it, but they're not easy to catch. There you go. All right, that's on a Blueboy Willowtail. I told you I was going old school. The Willowtail is one of the first baits I bought. And you know, it's probably my worst selling bait, and it's one of my better baits. I know a couple guys that have won tournaments with them. I know one guy that watches the channel. If you ask him, it's his favorite. And he's caught 48 crappie over 2 pounds this last year in 21. 48 over 2 pounds. Now, I'm not saying he caught them all on the Willowtail, but he'll tell you he caught a bunch of them on the Willowtail. I know he caught one, I think boy, if I'm not mistaken, I know he caught one over 3 pounds. And I'm not sure if he caught it on the Willowtail or not. But I do know that him and his partner won a tournament last year and set a new record in that tournament league on Kerr Lake. And they had over 15 pounds. And he said he caught most of them on the Willowtail. The Willowtail's a good bait, and it's a good cold water bait. All right, 40 feet. They're coming at me. They're actually at 35 now. All right, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw at them like that. Now, I don't see my bait. I just seen it. I'm way behind them. All right, I'm going to reel forward just a little bit. Oh, there's a couple more behind them. All right, let my bait come on down and see if they run from it. I don't see my bait now. I don't know where it's at. I don't know if it's even in the school or disappeared. All right, I got one of them. Let's say I lost my bait. One of the fish must have had it. Bam. Now this was out of a bigger school. But see how far I was from them? I was 35 feet when I cast it. And they were coming at me. Oh, that's a nice fish. I was going to pick him up, but I think he's hooked pretty good. Guys, y'all, I've said this before. The reason I don't pick them up, he's hooked good. That's when you lose them. And I was grabbing the lines, I know now, I just grabbed it, but I seen that the hook was all the way through. I've grabbed that line so many times and the bait comes out of his mouth and the line slips through your hand and the hook goes into the bottom of your hand. So he was hooked all the way through the lip there. But if you hook him through this skinny part here, you can lose him. That's a nice fish, guys. Bam. He's over 11. I'll take him any day. Thank you, sir. Let me get you back to school. Now, let me get up and see if I can find him again. Okay, they're still sitting at 30 foot. What they're doing, guys, I'm up here pretty close to the bank. I'm in 16 foot of water, though. The channel's there. They're coming up here when the water gets a little color to it. They're coming up here because the shallow water is warmer than the deep water right now because the sun's cooking it. And they can get up in this shallow water and they can feel that sun. All right? And they was doing that the other day. They get up in this shallow water where they can feel the sun. Now, tonight, they might go back to deeper water. Now, I don't know where my jig is. I'm not looking for it. I know it's on the... Oh, I just messed one. I knew it was on the bottom because my line went slack, right? Then I just picked it up and started working it. All right, I just found my jig. And there's some fish close to it. Let's see if they'll hit it. Couple paying attention to it. Oh, I messed him. I had one smack it. That was my fault. And when y'all set the hook, let me tell you something else. There's my jig falling there. The fish are back here. They're at 25. My jig fell at 10. That thing came 15 feet toward me when I set the hook. But I had 2 bites off those couple fish right there. All right, guys, I was checking my camera. The next cast, after I just got done talking to y'all, I turned around, looked the other way, and it was 4 coming at me, and I threw over there. When it fell down in front of him, this grabbed it. All right? That's how you got to adjust to cold water. You got to figure what they're doing. He's a small one. When I was out here last Friday, guys, last time I fished. Like I said, we've had nasty weather since last Friday. When I was out here last Friday, they wasn't up this far. I was catching them down over there, about 40 yards. And we've had colder weather. But again, the only reason they're up here today is they're sucking up the sun. If that sun goes in, it might end, right? Let me see if I can catch a couple more here, and I'll share those with you. That's a small one here. That's a small one. Like I said, guys, when the schools come through, if another big school comes through, I'll take a picture of it and show it to y'all. But I'm having trouble catching them out of the schools. I'm doing better catching them individual that are and they're everywhere. As I look around like this, none there, none there. There's some. One little spot right here, it's none. But I mean, I see a hump here and a hump there. Like, see them couple little humps right there? There's a fish. All right, there's quite a few at 35 feet. There's like about 6. Oh man, it's a monster. You never know, guys. Sometimes I didn't think they looked that big, but they were following it, so I let them have it. I let him chase it down. This one feels like he's bigger. Like I say, it's hard to tell sometimes when they run on the bottom how big they are. I could tell some of them are smaller sometimes, but this one was running the bottom, was 4 or 5 together. And he rolled up. He's decent, yeah. You just don't know sometimes. Got a kayak and he come up through the hog. I had a fish and he stopped and looked at me. That's a nice fish. You can see where she's starting to build eggs too. When she's starting to get fat back in here. All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop on that one. Finally caught a nice one. I'm gonna tell you what, that's that little, let me get this fish off here and I'll share it with you when I'm gonna tell you. That's a nice fish, guys. He's not a monster. He's probably right at 12 inches. He's probably 11 and 11/16. All right, guys, that's on the Blueboy Willowtail. All right, and this is a porta catch. You already knew that. You seen it in the thumbnail. So it's old school, guys. It's one of my first baits I made, first molds I bought. I bought the stinger and the fluke first, then I bought this. You can rig it the way I've got it. It's flat, so the tail works up and down like this, or you can rig it this way. You can rig it sideways, so it swims. All right, this is one of my heads. This is a size 6 hook. Yeah, you see how small it is. It's not a great big old hook. It's a 1/16 ounce weight, but this size 6. Let me put him in here. All right, see there? Fits it good. It don't comes out not quite at the back of the bait. I don't like my hook to come out back here. Now you can still catch fish that way. That's not gonna stop a fish from biting it, but it's just not as pretty, is it? All right, that's a size 6. I got 8s, 6s, and 4s. Yeah, I don't have the big 2s stuff. Maybe down the road. That's not my game right now. What I'm trying to do is put jigs on my site. They're custom-made jigs, and I'm painting them orange and chartreuse, and pink, blue, and red. The pink, blue, and red is the new Stardust paint, which is a rubberized paint, and the chartreuse and orange is Protect paint, which is a heat paint, and then you got to bake them. And the reason I done it, guys, I want to see what the difference was going to be in them and the quality of them. And then if y'all buy some of you, I've sold quite a few. I've had to restock. And Y'all let me know which one you think's the toughest. I don't care what you do. If you're hitting rocks and stuff, if you're skipping docks and beating the docks, it's gonna come off. But that rubberized thing, they have a video on the Lowrance, someplace you can buy it. They take a hammer and smash it, smash the jig head, and the paint stayed on there. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all guys. Put your number down, 1 to 300. We're still on 300. We're getting bigger all the time. We're getting more guesses, but we'll stay at 300 for a while. Appreciate each and every one of you. I try to comment back to everybody. I get good comments. I appreciate that. I don't get a bunch of negative comments, and I can appreciate y'all guys for that. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you leave a number, make sure you're subscribed, guys. It's only fair. The shipping is expensive, I know. On the site, we worked on the shipping. We tried to get it down some lately during Christmas, and I think my son's been working on it. I think he has got it down some. The last couple orders have been a little bit better. We're trying to work it out the cheapest we can do it for y'all guys. But when I send y'all that winning package, it costs me $4.10 usually to mail it to you. So when you go in line on my site and you buy 5 bags, it costs $4 or $5 shipping. That's what it costs, guys. It costs me $4 to send y'all a package on the winners. And that's usually 40 to 50 baits in there. So it's about the same as 4 or 5 packs. So I know shipping's not cheap. I know that. I even have some local people that's within 45 minutes to an hour from me have called me or emailed me and said, hey, can I meet you at the Mexican restaurant? Can I meet you at the gas station in Bracey, which is 5 minutes from me? And I go, yeah, what time will I meet you there? And I work it out and I meet them there. And if you want to buy, most of these people are buying $50 to $75 worth of baits. If you want to buy $50 to $75 worth of baits and want me to meet you in Bracey, I'll work it out. We can do that. No big deal. Just email me, tell what you want. I'll pull the baits out of the inventory, take them off the inventory. Every pack of baits, guys, once I put it in a box in my basement, and I got a bunch there now, I've sold a lot. I probably got 1,200 bags. They're in inventory. They're online. You go in and it says 10 packs left. I got to have those 10 packs. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, if I have 9 and somebody goes and buys 10 packs, what am I going to do? I have to run out there and make a bag real fast, and that's not easy sometimes. So yeah, I got to keep my inventory correct. I just take them off the inventory, whatever you buy. That's what I do. All right, guys, appreciate you just sharing with you how it works, and see y'all next time, Fishing Lake Country.